The SUROS PDX 45 was available this week from the gunsmith. If you had his package, you could go ahead and go up to him and get this weapon. Now this weapon has some great rolls on it, and we're going to go through this for all aspects of the game, including PvE and PvP, and see how good this gun is. So first and foremost, let's have a quick look at the rolls that came from the gunsmith weapon. We have SLO19 to improve weapon handling, the irons with projection sight. We have SPO28 hollow sights with improved target acquisition. And we have SPO57 SUROS threat evaluation highlights enemy targets. I usually use the improved target acquisition, obviously for PvP. We have perfect balance, and we have feather mag. Perfect balance is always going to be your choice here because the weapon has full auto, meaning you don't have to keep clicking that button and you can just keep firing. We have speed reload or rifled barrel. Now rifled barrel increases the range but has a slower reload. Now the reload being reduced and made slower is not that significant where you need to worry about it, and the increased range is always a good thing to have. The actual weapon itself has 30 in the magazine, and it's a high rate of fire, low impact weapon. With the range increase, it's actually a pretty good weapon. But let's have a look at its recoil patterns and all that great stuff. Here we see a comparison in the clip size and how fast it takes to empty a full clip up against what I believe to be the most direct competitor to the SUROS PDX, and that is the HAWKSAW. The HAWKSAW is available to purchase from the Crucible Quartermaster. The SUROS PDX, with the rolls that it has, is a limited option from the gunsmith, so its accessibility is just a little bit more limited. The HAWKSAW is available to purchase whenever you want for 150 legendary marks, and it also has great stability rolls. The SUROS PDX takes 10 split seconds longer to empty a full clip, but the reload animation itself puts them closer to each other in terms of efficiency. I feel like one extra burst with the PDX because of the clip size gives it more efficiency per clip and full reload animation in comparison to the HAWKSAW. So we just seen a comparison in the natural recoil patterns for the PDX and the HAWKSAW, with a few extra recoil patterns pertaining to the PDX itself, because this is more of a PDX review than a HAWKSAW one. The recoil patterns are interesting. The PDX has a natural curve to the upper left once you are firing, and the HAWKSAW with its stability perks have a direct upwards motion in its recoil, making the HAWKSAW a much more stable and usable weapon from range. However, the PDX has an extended range perk and is easily controllable. I feel like fighting from range, the HAWKSAW has the upper hand in terms of accuracy, but damage from range, if you are accurate enough, even with only one extra burst from the clip, I feel the PDX still is more efficient on a clip size basis.
You're in the lead.
So moving on to PvP, and both these weapons are extremely viable for what they do, and they do the same amount of damage in terms of precision and body shots. You are seeing the PDX in use right here in the gameplay. Now my opinions on both these weapons are this: they are equal in terms of gunplay and damage, and whilst the recoil of the fully auto PDX changes how the gun fires, it's not so drastic where you will probably even notice it. The PDX has extra bullets, you get one extra burst, and fires fully auto, but the weapon archetype that these weapons are doesn't require a full clip to actually kill. And the full auto always incites me to be less precise, meaning you might waste bullets anyway, negating that extra burst that the PDX has. As I said, using both these weapons is viable. I feel the HAWKSAW is better for wanting higher KD and better gameplays, and the PDX on the other hand just feels more wild and fun to use. The reason I made this video was simple. There's a lot being said about this PDX this week, and while it is a terrific gun, for realsies, the HAWKSAW is better. So if you're freaking out about not being able to get this PDX from the gunsmith, don't. Relax, breathe, go buy the HAWKSAW. I have been easy now, and you guys have been awesome. And what would be awesome is if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and of course that like button. You help me out so much with your support. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.